Today we're going to take some skinny washi tape and some metallic watercolor, and we are going to lean into about 8 minutes of calm in the middle of all the holiday chaos. So what I'm doing with the washi tape is I'm going to create 3 sort of ladders here of different heights, and these are going to be gifts. So there's going to be a tall one, a medium-sized one, and a short kind of stubby one. And I'm creating stripes because we're going to paint inside each of these little boxes to create natural stripes on the gifts. The washi tape serves as a really nice little guide as well as kind of a protective line, so it creates really crisp and clean lines. So it's a fun trick that you can use when you want to make stripes of any kind. So I'm just going to secure them with my finger, make sure they're down and adhered to the rock really well, and then we're going to get out my Aiuli metallic watercolors, and this is where we're going to lean into the calm. I have to add a few drops of water to all of these and kind of give it a few minutes to let it soak in and start to loosen up the watercolor so we can paint with it. But here's what's so fun. Look, you can already see the shimmer starting to come out just when you jiggle the container. So that is why these are so calming to me, because the sparkle is just so beautiful when it goes onto the rock. So I'm just going to take my color combinations and just paint rectangle by rectangle and take a few moments to just kind of take in the sparkle as it's going on, and then how it kind of sparkles and shimmers as it starts to settle and starts to dry. This time of year can be chaotic, it can be heavy for people. There can be a lot of feelings, and often stress is one of them, just because we're pushing to, make everything perfect sometimes. There's definitely a little bit of pressure in the world that some of us feel to try and just do everything and keep all the balls in the air. And so I thought, let's just take a moment to breathe into the sparkle here, and let's just pause. Let's stop baking, stop wrapping, stop whatever might be stressing you out, and just take a moment to enjoy the sparkle here. The last couple of days, my Instagram feed has made me aware of this winter solstice kind of ritual and tradition that I had no idea about, but I am so intrigued by, and I think it sounds so cool. And so with winter solstice, this is the longest, on December 21st, it's the longest part of the darkness, and then we're going to start having days with more light in them starting tomorrow. And so the ritual is that you take 13 things and you write them down, kind of intentions going into the new year. So not necessarily resolutions, but kind of intentions and things you want to take with you, work on, whatever. So 13 things, you cut them up, each on their own little paper, and you fold them up where you can't read them, and you put them in a jar or some kind of container. And then every day for the next 13 days, you take one of those things and you burn it, or you can put it in water and let it dissolve, or bury it outside. Or I guess you could throw it in the trash. You're letting it go into the universe without looking at it. You don't look at it. And then when you get to the 13th one, I think it's on January 1st or 2nd, you get to read that one. And that is the intention that you are responsible for trying to manifest and work on and putting your effort into. And the other ones we're kind of leaving to the universe. And I just thought that sounded so cool. Like, what a cool take on kind of taking pause towards the end of the year. You hear about ending the year softly, and there's New Year's resolutions, but that often gets, sometimes putting us in unrealistic goals or holding us to things we don't want to. There's the word of the year, which I've always struggled with because it's only one word and I want to do lots of words. So it's like 13 things. Like, I like that, and I can kind of let some of it go and trust what's going to happen with them. And then that last one that I open up, I can really put some effort in trying to work on for the next year into 2026. So I am going to do that. I'm going to start that tonight because it's December 21st, because I just became aware of this. Not doing it because it's trendy. I'm doing it because it struck a chord in me, and it sounded like a really nice thing to do to kind of slowly end 2025 and move into 2026. So if you want to try it, give it a try with me. Write down 13 things that you want to take as intentions or things into the new year, and then every night for the next 13 days, let go of one to the universe, and then on the 13th day we will open up our last one, and maybe we'll share them if we want to, if it's not too personal. I'm just 150% for putting goodness out into the world for ourselves and for others, and taking care of ourselves. So that's what I'm going to do. And in the meantime, I am taking my nail drill and I'm removing some of the residual adhesive that stayed on the rock from the washi tape. So some of it, I think, maybe I haven't used that washi tape in a while, but some of the adhesive just kind of stayed on the rock. And I'm going to take these outside and spray them with Mod Podge. I have this Mod Podge spray that was the very first sealer I ever used and bought in 2017 because I want to use a brush pen on these, and I'm afraid I'll disturb the watercolor. So I want to make sure that I kind of seal it in a little bit with something that's not going to change it too much. And I noticed that my stubby present seems off to the side from the other ones, but we're just going to go with it, and we're going to embrace the imperfection, and we're going to get out the Sakura Pigma brush pen, and I want to create some ribbon on these gifts. And as I was doing it with the brush pen, I realized the brush pen is not giving enough depth of color for me, so I'm not happy with it. So I am going to switch gears over to a detail nail art brush and some black paint. But first I'm going to kind of cover up the little black lines that I did make with some of the watercolor, and then that won't be there because that line was also off center. So much for embracing the imperfections. I'm a hypocrite. What can I say? Anyways, I'm going to cover those up so it's covered up, and then I'm going to switch gears and move into the black paint with the nail art brush and make a center ribbon that goes up the middle of all of my gifts. So these nail art brushes I love because they come in different lengths, but they're very thin and fine. So this long one, you can just kind of drag the thing all the way to the end, and then I switch around to the other side to make sure the end is covered and drag it right back, and you get this nice thin line. And then once we get these center ribbons on, I'm going to take the nail brush and we're going to make some very loopy ribbon bows at the top of each gift. So I'm just kind of, again, using the length of the brush and kind of dragging it around to create a loop. And I went back and kind of fixed the loop if it was uneven, and then 2 kind of long ribbon strands falling down off of that. So these were definitely a set of slow, calm, even though you're watching a sped up version of one of the rocks. This design was first slowing and taking a pause, calming down, enjoying the shimmer, because I find these Aiuli watercolors to be flat out therapeutic. Like, they're just awesome. I also like the single present that I made that was larger in just one because the rock was very rectangular itself, so I just wanted to do one on there. So this design was a lesson in slowing down in the middle of the chaos, and I just wanted to focus on taking a breather. Work is a little crazy, home in the holidays is a little crazy, and I just wanted to slow down. So I hope that you can find a moment to slow down for yourself, whether it's this or something else. And then I decided to write on the back, "The best present is being present," because that's what matters most, this time and every time of the year. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season surrounded by the ones you love. Take care, and I'll see you next time.